Hello, beautiful hearts. Welcome to our reading this week. We are in the final stretch of the sun in Pisces. I hope that you've been enjoying this Pisces season. It is definitely one of my favorites. I have a soft spot for Pisces. I am a Pisces rising. I love that fluid, dreamy, intuitive energy. Um, I know it's easy to sometimes get caught up in it, but it also is very healing, calming, soothing, and it really brings forth that gentle essence of the water frequencies. Today we had the moon in Gemini, and it will be moving through Gemini throughout the weekend, and it moves into Cancer on Sunday when we have the Sun and Neptune conjunction at 27, I believe it's 27 degrees of Pisces. So that should be really interesting. That's right on my ascendant. I'm 27 Pisces rising. So that will be interesting. I always enjoy the moon and Neptune there, but now we'll have the sun and Neptune. So I hope that it's enjoyable for you. And with any energies and conjunctions, like always, we just do our best to focus on the positive, the higher vision, especially with Neptune and the sun. It's like illuminating the higher consciousness, the super consciousness in a lot of ways, allowing the sun to shine through illusion. And I have a lovely friend that talks about utilizing the illusion for the higher energies, like the illusion of creating the highest vision and seeing it through the mist. That's the way I see it, through the mist. Although it's not here yet, focusing on that vision and what is necessary to do to make that vision happen. So it may be a seeming illusion right now, but through the actions, through the holding of the focus and the vision and maintaining the priorities, right, we can achieve that greater vision. So utilizing the Neptune and the Sun conjunction for the strengthening of our higher consciousness, our super consciousness on the physical octave. I have a dear friend that we have a sun Neptune conjunction, and it's really lovely, but it's also about just holding the higher energies to not get lost in the illusionary mists. So that's coming up Sunday. Keep a weather eye for that. And when the moon does move into Cancer, emotions may come up. Remember to nurture them. Come back to your home space, come back to the home center. Even with the moon moving through Gemini, we may have a tendency to go here, go there, or emotions flutter here or there. Let's just bring them back to center. Calm within, calling on a higher presence, our God, Goddess self, source energy, source of life, and bringing that down into our being. So when we're acting and moving and communicating with the world and others, we're moving from that heart space forward. And it's a constant. I'm constantly reminding myself, ground, come back to center. So that being said, today we are pulling from the Akashic Tarot. Oh, I wanted to show you this one. Keep calm and carry on. And I feel that with the energies, they've been kind of rough this last 2 weeks. I kind of got a little under the weather, so I'm not sure if you can hear it in my voice, but I pretty much cleared it now. But yeah, it was like, oh, I need to take a little breather, because the body, that was affected when there's so much going on, so many cycles changing, and yeah, it's been cold too where I'm at. So I think my body's like, okay, just adjusting and adjusting. So maybe that's valid for you too. So the deck that we're pulling from is the Akashic Tarot, and the first card that came up is the Three of Roses, and you'll see a beautiful little girl playing with the fairies here. This card is about allowing us to remember to connect with our inner child, our inner self, that part of ourselves that remembers to play and to bring fun. I don't know about you, but I've been feeling quite serious lately, and just a real like heaviness of focusing on what's necessary for my like base foundation. And that's good, but like I haven't been bringing a lot of play into things, so that's probably a reminder for me to bring more play into it. So let yourself sing a little, laugh a lot. How can you bring more playfulness into your daily life? Call on the elements to inspire you in this and in other areas. They are a font of fun and upliftment that can expand on the joy of your life in great measure. Perhaps you meditate more, do the things that make you happy. Open your heart to your radiant self and to the dancing happy beings who are only a breath away. Close your eyes and feel the air abuzz with the flight and dance of elementals all around you. Feel yourself smile in the happy lightness of the being they bring. Every time you take a moment to do this, you open your heart to joy. So as we do remember to do that, I'm thinking like I'd like to do a little bit of painting, like in between my responsibilities. So maybe that's something that is relevant for you as well. The second card that came up is the Queen of Roses. So I feel like this is another octave, and you'll see when I get to the third card how I feel like these are octaves of each other. So we have the Queen of Roses, who is really inviting us to drop down into that heart space, into the depth of the emotions, but not just to be in the emotional state, but to be in that divine feminine state of nurturing. Whether you're in a masculine or feminine body, it is valid for both, and it's super necessary right now. And I feel like this is kind of Pisces' final like push through these last couple of days to like remember to take into these waters of creation, these nurturing waters. And yes, they may seem murky at times, but as we purify and clear, and we can really sit in that divine womb state of nurturing creativity and creation, really creation of what we want to bring forward. Like sit within our own sphere, sit within our own energy. What is it that is important to us, and how can we cultivate that? How can we communicate it? How can we interact with others and bringing that forward? We're going to be moving into Aries next week, and those fires of life are going to be emerging. The equinox is coming, and this is like, take the time to sit with this frequency, and this energy is so important. And I'm just going to read this one. And notice how she's staring into the rose. That rose is a symbol of the rose of creation, the rose of life, the rose, the depth of our heart and our soul. So close your eyes and step into the energy of the Queen of Roses. Get to know that caring power and gentle temperament. Feel compassion fill you, and notice your desire to bring a loving embrace to yourself and the world. So calling that forward, invoking that in the best way that you know how. And if you don't, call on your guardians of light, ascended masters, angels, to assist you in nurturing yourself and doing the things and receiving the message of what the best way is for you, yes, in that way. And then the last card, which is interesting enough, it's Archangel Gabriel. So in this deck, Archangel Gabriel represents, it's so interesting because these three cards, like I said, I kind of thought of are octaves of each other. You have the mundane world in the three of roses. You have the Queen of Roses right here, and then you have in the major arcana, you have Archangel Gabriel. So you have the three octaves. So you have more like the impersonal, the personal, and then you have like the higher presence consciousness. So And if you think about it, Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel, you know, in was the archangel that came with the messengers. Archangel Gabriel has the messengers from spirit, from the heart. Archangel Gabriel could help with communication between people, healing of the heart, clarifying of the emotions, and allowing that greater presence to come forward and heal situations. So I'm going to read to you. Gabriel is the divine messenger, the archangel of communication. He comes with his trumpet and scroll, as well as two gentle sparrows, signifying powerful yet peaceful expression. On his chest, he wears the crest of Mercury, the god of communication. This loving angel carries the sacred words of truth into the world and brings them easily to you. When this card appears upright, it indicates a profound connection to this wonderful presence. Your power of expression is on the rise now. You will have an easier time communicating with others, expressing your feelings, and even working on projects involving communication, such as publishing, counseling, teaching, mediumship, journalism, marketing, radio, or television. Now is the time for any of these endeavors, but no matter what you do, remember the power of words. Call on Archangel Gabriel to inspire you and let yourself sing again. So, and then the Akashic force is feel the Archangel Gabriel step before you and place his or her hand upon you. He or she fills you with the will to express your words. What do you want to share with others and with whom? What do you want to share and with whom? And the reason why I say he or she, because a lot of times Gabriel will come as a female angel too. I mean, technically the angels don't exist in gender. They are forces of light and energy. As humans, we personify them so that we can understand them better. But they are archetypal forces of the Creator, which all essences exist within, right? So these are forces of light, forces of frequency, forces, but we personify them. So Archangel Gabriel can help us with that communication. And maybe too, what I'm hearing is like, even if we can't communicate physically with the person or the situation, like we can connect through our heart consciousness. We can connect through our higher consciousness, and to take full advantage of that and ask Archangel Gabriel to assist us in that way. So I hope this is helpful for you. Remember, always take what is relevant to you and leave what is not. You will always find the perfect message for you on your pathway in life. And remember, I am doing online readings, so if you'd like to book one, please feel free to let me know. I offer them in 30-minute, 45, and 60-minute intervals. If you're interested in a deeper dive into astrology, I also do that as well. I have a 60-minute astrology session for that. And then I also do other special readings where it's a reading and guided meditation on a focus that you would like to dive deeper into, and that's specially designed and created for you, partially ahead of time and then partially by our spirit guides in the middle of the meditation reading. So sending you so much love, so much light, so many blessings, and I will see you soon.